Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about one of the most useful emotions that you have in your repertoire, and it's going to surprise you which one I come up with, because believe it or not, the emotion is anger. See, I think anger gets a bad rap, and it gets a bad rap because we don't know how to use it appropriately. You know, used incorrectly, anger is a sin, and that's well established. The Bible is full of things where anger is demonstrated both as a warning and as a example of how to get through tough times. And so that's what I kind of want to focus on today, because as you get near a lot of your goals, many times when you get right close to it and you're only this far away from accomplishing everything that you had set out to do, you falter. And you falter because you run into some obstacle right near the end of it. And you run into some obstacle and it makes you go, well, maybe this is good enough. Maybe I don't need to have all of my goal accomplished. And I'm here to tell you that used correctly, anger is your tool in that moment. Don't settle for less than what you set out to do. Don't run a 25-mile marathon. It's 26 for a reason. But a lot of times when you get to that last mile, it's going to be sure will that gets you over it. And if it's going to be sure will, many times you're going to have to get mad at the situation. You're going to have to get mad at your body for wanting to give up. You're going to have to get mad at yourself for wanting to give up. You're going to have to get mad at your circumstances. But the point of it is to get mad, then get glad and get on to what you're doing, and don't accept less than what you set out to do. The Bible, when it speaks of anger, and it speaks of it good, it said anger and sin not. What do you think about that? Anger and sin not. First of all, it's a two-part instruction. The first one says go ahead and get angry. But don't let that anger carry you over into all kinds of destructive things, destructive ways of carrying out and acting on your anger. It doesn't say anger and show your tail. It doesn't say anger and love not your neighbor. It says anger and sin not. That means that it can be used. And matter of fact, you're even admonished to use it. When things are not right, it's okay to get angry. When you don't understand God's plan, it's okay to get angry. But it's not okay to let that make you walk away from either God's will, from your goals, from relationships. You have to be careful. It's like fire. One of the most useful tools that God ever gave us is combustion. It's also one of the most destructive tools that God ever gave us. And it all boils down to, how are you using it? So get out there today. Accomplish your goals. If you're this close and you're not quite there and you're running into a wall, get mad at that wall and run through it. I'm praying for you to do that today. I'm lifting you up with all that is in me. I love y'all. No buts.